effective shooting. Paige Bueckers is livid. She can't believe it. A free throw here for Gray, sealed.
Oh, I can't believe you called a foul on me. Yeah, Paige just whining around, crying about, doing all the flopping, all the complaining, pointing at referees. This is how somebody who's never gotten a tentacle ever acts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the honeymoon phase is officially over. For the last 3 years, we have been told that Paige Bueckers is the chosen one. We have been told that she is the smooth, unshakable, perfect point guard who is going to glide into the WNBA and Team USA and take over the world without breaking a sweat. We have seen the TikToks, we have seen the highlight reels against college kids, but today, reality just walked through the door, and reality goes by the name of Chelsea Gray. We have video evidence emerging from the Team USA training camp that doesn't just show a basketball play, it shows a hierarchy being enforced. It shows the point god, the 3-time champion, the veteran killer, absolutely taking Paige Bueckers to school, chewing her up and spitting her out. And the reaction from Paige? She didn't brush it off. She didn't smile. She lost it. She looked frustrated. She looked defeated. She looked like a rookie who just realized that there are levels to this game that she hasn't even touched yet. We need to break down exactly what happened in this clip because it is a microcosm of the entire old guard versus new guard war that is brewing in women's basketball. The narrative has been that the veterans are jealous, that they are haters, and maybe they are. But what Chelsea Gray did to Paige Bueckers wasn't hate, it was a lesson. It was a welcome to the big leagues moment delivered with the cold-blooded efficiency that only Chelsea Gray possesses. You see, in college, Paige is used to being the smartest, quickest player on the floor. She is used to defenders who are scared of her. But Chelsea Gray? Chelsea Gray scares LeBron James. Chelsea Gray has a basketball IQ that is off the charts. And when she got Paige on that island, she didn't just score, she dismantled her. She put her in the blender. She used her body, her angles, her handle, and she made the future face of the league look like a child.
Up real quick. Just watch Chelsea Gray just cook up Paige for a little bit. Here we go.
Gray takes a walk to the outlet passer, clears the line with 2 feet,
Pull
mid-range.
up, bang, right in her face.
7-second shot clock. Gray pouncing. Gray with the cross.
Step
Finds
back,
her spot,
bang,
nails
right
it.
in her face.
Plum stares on, awaits her next opponent.
And Paige's reaction is what tells the real story. Losing it on a basketball court can mean a lot of things. It can mean throwing a tantrum, or it can mean the visible crumbling of confidence. In this case, it was the look of someone who just hit a wall they didn't know existed. Paige is a perfectionist. She is used to winning. She is not used to being embarrassed. And make no mistake, Chelsea Gray embarrassed her. This wasn't a standard practice drill. This was a statement. This was the old guard saying, "Oh, you're the next big thing? You're the one with the Gatorade deal? You're the one with the millions of followers? Well, guard this." And Paige couldn't do it. The frustration we saw bubbling over was the realization that the hype doesn't play defense. The hype doesn't stop a fadeaway jumper from a WNBA legend. This is the psychological warfare we warned you about with Team USA. Why do you think they invited all these young stars, Caitlin, Paige, Juju, to the camp? Do you think it was to hand them the keys? Absolutely not. It was to haze them. It was to bring them into the gym, lock the doors, and let the veterans like Chelsea Gray, Brianna Stewart, and Aja Wilson beat up on them for 3 days straight. It is a ritual. They want to break these rookies down. They want to strip away the college superstar ego and force them to rebuild themselves as WNBA soldiers. And right now, Paige Bueckers is the primary target. With Caitlin Clark dealing with the Stephanie White drama and the marketing snubs, Paige is the one on the floor taking the physical beating.
Section below, Paige Bueckers immediately left the court after losing in the quarterfinals. Let's take a look right over here, shall we?
Chelsea Gray is the perfect person to deliver this message because she represents everything the new era fans overlook. She isn't flashy in the TikTok sense, she plays a gritty, physical, cerebral game. She is the point god because she sees things before they happen. When she cooked Paige, she was exposing the gaps in Paige's game that the college media ignored. She was exposing the lack of physicality. She was exposing the defensive lapses, and she did it publicly, in front of the coaches, in front of the cameras. That is a power move. That is Chelsea Gray saying, "I am not giving up my spot. If you want to start for Team USA, you have to go through me." And right now, Paige can't get through her. Let's talk about the pressure on Paige here. Everyone talks about the pressure on Caitlin Clark, but Paige is in a unique hell. She is the darling. She is the one the media loves to love. But that puts a target on her back in the locker room. The veterans look at her and say, "You haven't done anything yet." They see the endorsements and they get hungry. Chelsea Gray is looking at Paige thinking, "I have rings. I have MVPs. I have gold medals. And this kid is getting the headlines?" That resentment fuels the performance. When Chelsea drives on Paige, she is driving with the weight of her entire career behind her. She is driving to prove that experience still matters. And when Paige loses it, it validates every veteran in that gym. It makes them nod and say, "See, she's soft. She's not ready." This moment also exposes the flaw in the new era narrative. We fans want to believe that Caitlin and Paige can just walk in and dominate instantly. But the WNBA is the hardest league in the world to make. There are only 144 spots. The women in those spots are grown women, grown professionals who fight for their livelihoods every single day. They are not going to roll over just because Paige has a nice jump shot. They are going to make her life miserable. They are going to bump her, hold her, screen her, and trash talk her until she either breaks or gets tougher. The video of Paige reacting emotionally shows that, right now, she is close to breaking. She is realizing that the gap between UConn and Team USA is the size of the Grand Canyon. And where is the coaching staff in this? Where is Cheryl Reeve? Where is the stalker Stephanie White? They are watching. They are letting it happen. In fact, they probably love it. Coaches love it when a veteran humbles a rookie. It makes their job easier. It allows them to say to Paige, "Listen, you need to fix your footwork. Look what Chelsea just did to you." It gives them the leverage to bench the young stars. Do not be surprised if this clip is used as justification to play Chelsea Gray 30 minutes a game in the qualifiers while Paige sits on the bench learning. They will say, "She's not ready defensively," and they will point to this tape. It is a setup. The whole camp is a setup to justify keeping the old guard in power for one more cycle. But we have to give credit to Chelsea Gray. She is a killer. She is doing exactly what a competitor should do. If a young player comes for your spot, you defend it. The problem isn't Chelsea Gray being great. The problem is the system that revels in the failure of the young stars. The problem is that when Paige struggles, the establishment celebrates it. They don't help her up. They point and laugh. They leak the video. They want the world to see Paige losing it because it protects their status. It is a toxic culture of eat your young instead of teach your young. So what does Paige do now? This is the defining moment. Does she crumble? Does she go back to her hotel room and cry? Does she complain to her agent? Or does she get back in the gym? Does she study the film? Does she figure out how Chelsea Gray cooked her and learn how to stop it? This is the fire that forges greatness. Caitlin Clark went through it in the WNBA season. She took the hits, she took the losses, and she came back swinging. Now it is Paige's turn. She has to decide if she wants to be a media star or a basketball killer. Because Chelsea Gray just showed her that being a media star doesn't help you when you are isolated on the wing against a Hall of Famer. The fans need to understand that this cooking session is good for the game in the long run, but painful in the short term. It destroys the myth of invincibility. It humanizes Paige. It shows us that she has work to do, but it also shows us that the old guard is not going to go quietly into the night. They are going to fight tooth and nail. They are going to use every trick in the book, physicality, mental games, veteran savvy, to keep the young stars beneath them. Chelsea Gray is the gatekeeper. She is standing at the gate of superstardom with a lock and key, and she just told Paige, "Access denied." This video is a warning shot to every rookie coming into the league. It is a warning to Juju Watkins. It is a warning to Hannah Hidalgo. It says you can be a queen in college, but you are a peasant here until you prove otherwise. Paige Bueckers just got demoted to peasant status in one possession, and the way she responds to that demotion will tell us everything we need to know about her future. Will she rise up and challenge the queen, or will she accept her place in the hierarchy? Paige Bueckers loses it, is the headline. But the subtext is, the WNBA just got real. The marketing is over. The cute Instagram posts are over. The Valentines are over. This is basketball at the highest level, and it is ruthless. Chelsea Gray cooked her. She ate her food. And now Paige has to decide if she's going to starve or if she's going to fight for a plate. The old guard has drawn first blood. Your move, new era. Your move.